I was 100% convinced that I did not need this Hasbro False exclusive Cyclops and Jean Grey 2-pack when it was first revealed at SDCC 2025. But now I have them in hand. And was my first reaction right? Or to my surprise, I had a change of heart. Let's find out. The new Jean Grey from the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cyclops and Jean Grey 2-pack comes with two head sculpts. One with the hair swept to one side with an angry facial expression, and the other a more calm and supermodel glam again. Just like the rest of the characters in X-Men 97, the hair strands are quite few for this one, but she has a long and generous amount of plastic hair which can hinder articulation later. Jean Elaine Grey has nicely inkjet printed blue eyes. This is a sure upgrade to the old Marvel Girl action figure that Hasbro made. As always, I'm glad whenever Hasbro provides two head sculpts with different facial expressions. On top is the fight mode facial expression, while the other one is the supermodel glam facial expression. Nice painted, rich red lips. I assume inch by inch her body is the same as the 2021 House of X Jean Grey. Both has this nicely sculpted shirt lines. What do you think I was pointing to? Anyways, the torso is exactly the same, just different color of green. The sculpted lines for the shirt folds are on the same spot. When I look at the back, it's also the same. Her hair is too long, so I had to remove the head just to show you that the back is exactly the same. Side by side, you can see the difference in terms of the arms. This one has a new double jointed pinless elbows with shiny gold gloves, and that's sculpted on. It's not just simply painted on. It's different from the House of X, which has a cut right there. The hands are exactly the same. The big source of argument here is the skirt. This is a brand new skirt which is swept to one side with clear sculpted lines showing you that it's swept to the right. Also, Jean Grey has a new sculpted belt. The leather texture feel from the old black belt is not present in the new one. It seems Jean Grey's skirt is slightly shorter and has a better cut on the right side, which hopefully will allow the character to finally sit down. The new Jean Grey is more of a grown woman, and you can see it from the back. There is a shape right there, a curved shape compared to the flat back of the old House of X. I'm sure my comment right there will get some positive comments down below. For the legs, it's different legs. The old one has pins, and this one, it looks really familiar, but it's double jointed pinless knees. The boots are still not sculpted on, it's just painted on with the nice shiny gold color that matches the gloves. This is not sculpted on, that black thing, it's just painted on. Later, you will be surprised that the legs do matter. These nice legs do matter. You will notice a sudden growth spurt for our young lady. The reason for her growth to womanhood is the legs of the Moonstone body mold. It's exactly the same length, the same sculpted details. So thank you to Moonstone for finally helping our young lady grow up. Since I do head swaps, I'll give you an early one right here. This is a head swap between the House of X Jean Grey and the new 2025 Cyclops and Jean Grey X-Men 97 2-pack. You can see the difference now with the longer hair. And if we try to make them stand side by side, the new X-Men 97 Jean Grey lost some height because now, in the new body mold, the House of X Jean Grey is taller, which proves the point that the new Moonstone legs does matter. Does the legs allow Jean Grey to sit down on the Payaso diorama throne? It somewhat does. There is still some hindrance. As you can notice right now, she is still leaning backwards because she cannot sit down straight. If you think I had a couple of drinks while making reviews like the Maximum Series Deadpool, maybe you're right. But despite of that, I hope you give this review a hype, a like, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends. For places where the figures in this review might still be available, I left some links in the description below. The Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cyclops and Jean Grey 2-pack is a Hasbro Falls exclusive.
I'm Tiger9!
Just giving you a quick rundown of accessories, Jean Grey comes with a pair of open palm expressive hands. It's the same hand over and over again, and you know it, the hands can hinge forward and back. Same deal with the second pair of hands, giving a grand total number of 4 hands for Jean Grey, a pair of closed fist hands that can hinge forward and back. Continuing the reuse repaint strategy, these are the swirly whirly flower effects. I don't know how old these are, probably older than my kids, but still, props to Hasbro for including some effects. Side-by-side accessory comparison with the 2021 House of X Jean Grey from the Tri-Sentinel. Feel the figure wave, same closed fist hands. It's the same open palm hands as well, just different color plastics. Difference in accessory is the new one has power effects while the old one has the Krakowan flower. And the nice thing about the new body mode, with double jointed elbows, she can now hold the Krakowan flower properly. The 2021 Jean Grey uses her telekinesis power to handle the flower. Moving on to her better half, Slim, Scott Summers, has this translucent red visor for the first stoic head, while the other angry head has a hole where you can plug in his power effect. The facial expressions are different. These are brand new head sculpts. Question I will answer later is whether you can use this head sculpts for your X-Factor Cyclops. Stay tuned for that. Just to prove the head sculpts is not a repaint, the smirk on his face is different to the X-Factor one. The X-Factor has this smirk. This one, just a little. As you can see with lighting, you can see the shade or the shape of the sculpt. It's different for both of them. Now, in terms of the body, there's no mistaking. It's the same thing. The X-Factor Cyclops has a yellow X. The blues might be slightly different. It's not that far off in terms of the color blue. The yellows are slightly different as well, so I might interchange the hands by accident. The new one has this folded boot end which has a hidden boot swivel. Overall, it's the same body mode. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's how simple Cyclops' costume was. The back is exactly the same. You can see there below his belt. The sculpt work is the same. The optic blast firing heads are different. X-Factor has that nicely sculpted open mouth screaming expression, while the new X-Men 97 Cyclops has that teeth grinding expression. When I saw the promotional images from SDCC 2025, I was wondering, can he really do that? So I had to try it out. This is Cyclops diving and firing his optic blast away. But it does need a little help from the lady. So the lady has to push him back so he won't fall down. The scope of the optic blast is exactly the same, with differences in terms of color because the new X-Men 97 Cyclops has this painted details here. And the type of red color it has is brighter compared to the old one. Since the scope of the optic blast is exactly the same, I won't be performing any optic blast comparisons. I already did that in the X-Factor Cyclops review. You can check that one out after this one. For accessories, the new X-Men 97 Cyclops comes with a pair of closed fist hands. It's the same exact hands as the X-Factor Cyclops. The next set of hands is not a pair. There's one hand for pressing the visor, and another one, which is the right hand, an open palm expressive hand. Both comes with the same kind of optic blast effects. Same number of accessories for both figures. If you like the comprehensive comparisons, please give this review a hype and a like. Now moving on to the head swaps. Starting off with a request from one of our friends from marvelousnews.com. I was asked to use the new Jean Grey Black Queen head from the Target exclusive Mystique on the new Phoenix body mold. In the comments below, let me know, is this a good head swap? Is this new Jean Grey head really good? Let's try it out on the new X-Men 97 Jean Grey body mold. It is surprisingly good, from a casual looking Jean Grey to a more elegant Jean Grey. Something though did not surprisingly work well. The depowered head from the Toys R Us 2-packs of Phoenix and Cyclops. There's a long neck. From the old to the new, here is the new Phoenix head from the 2024 Phoenix Force. Consistent to what I told you in my X-Factor Jean Grey, any of those heads work well in her Marvel Girl costume. So here she is, firing it up. Before I answer the Cyclops head swap question, I just wanted to point out that in promo pictures, his belt is so low waist, like he's wearing a bikini, but you can move it up. So that looks better. Here is a head swap between the stoic heads of Cyclops. The X-Factor Cyclops has the new head sculpt and it looks alright. The blues kinda match. I'm not sure if it's perfect. I cannot 100% say it's perfect, but it's so close that it's hard to tell the difference between the blues of the X-Factor Cyclops and this Cyclops. So you can easily perform those head swaps. This means you're giving any of the two Cyclops 2 additional heads, giving you flexibility when you display him. You will now have 4 facial expressions to choose from, and that's really good. That's something I wasn't expecting, and maybe it's something worth hyping about. Let me know in the comments below. From the back, you can't even tell they had a head swap because the blues are similar. The new Hasbro Pulse exclusive Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Jean Grey stands 16 centimeters or 6.3 inches tall. According to the infiltrating card, she is supposed to be 5 feet 6 inches tall, so we have to remove the heels. Without the heels, she is 15 centimeters or 5.9 inches tall, still slightly taller than her actual comic book height. For Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cyclops figure, he stands 16.3 centimeters or 6.4 inches tall. According to the infiltrating card, Slim is supposed to be 6 feet 3 inches tall, which makes this figure about right in terms of comic book height accuracy. Starting the comparisons, burning hot with 3 Phoenix, the Dark Phoenix, the Green Phoenix, and Celine Dion, and the astonishing X-Men Cyclops. Next are their former selves. From the House of X wave, Cyclops and Marvel Girl, X-Factor Cyclops, and X-Factor Jean Grey, a Target exclusive. A relevant size comparison with the Hellfire Club. We have Black Queen Jean Grey with the new Target exclusive head. Then we have Mastermind, Sebastian Shaw, Emma Frost, the White Queen. Next we have the Target exclusive, the Racial Mystique, X-Men 97 Rogue, X-Men 97 Wolverine, who is fatally attracted to Magneto. Still waiting to be reviewed, hopefully in the next few days, Morph, Logan, Sunspot, and recently reviewed Jubilee, the best ever. Prior to these costumes, we have X-Men 97 Jean Grey and Cyclops. Next, we have some Jim Lee 90s art goodness with the Love Triangle 3-pack, Jean Grey and Cyclops in his bomber jacket. Moving ahead to the Age of Apocalypse, we have Phoenix and Cyclops. The definitive Deadpool ever! Maximum Series Deadpool and the definitive Maximum Series Spider-Man. Do you think Deadpool is worth the hype? Hope you check out my review in the channel. 1/12 scale Medicom toy Mafex brown costume Wolverine, Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Daredevil. Executive replicas and loose collector Red Sonja and Crusade Comics She. Mabuhay ang likhang Pinoy. Ding ang Bato! Darna, Philippines version of Wonder Woman by Halimaw Sculptures and Loose Collector from the new Burning Hammer line of Loose Collector Master Wee Lee. 6-inch scale versus 7-inch scale size comparison, Maximum Series Hulk. And the 7-inch scale massive Marvel Select Immortal Hulk or the Rampaging Hulk. For packaging, Hasbro Falls exclusive Cyclops and Jean Grey comes in a new X-Men 97 rectangular box. You can see the figure and accessories from the window. On this side is Jean Grey. On the other side is Cyclops, both art by Amelia Vidal. On top is the X logo from the show X-Men 97. Bottom, warning legalities, barcode, recycle if you care about the environment. On the back is some product renders of Jean Grey and Cyclops and the other figures with a 2-pack. Unboxing the new X-Men 97, Cyclops and Jean Grey, a Hasbro Falls exclusive. On the back is your generic X yellow background, and there is a single tray containing the figure and all of the accessories. Jean Grey can move her head from side to side with some hindrance because of her hair. She cannot look up, she can look down really well. Arms can extend that far, can do a full 360 right there. Bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows, can reach her face, swivel and hinge forward and back. She doesn't have an upper torso swivel, waist swivel. She can crunch forward very little, can crunch back really well, exposing a gap, can only do a split on one side, the right leg, upper thigh swivel hidden there, double jointed pinless knees, no boot cut, feet has an ankle rocker, hinge forward and back. X-Men 97 Cyclops head can move from side to side, can look up really well, look down. Arms extend that far, butterfly joint, this is the Vulcan body mold, can do a full 360 right here, bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows, wrist can swivel and hinge forward and back. He has a great range of crunching because of an ab crunch, can crunch forward like that, crunch backward really well, and he has a hidden waist swivel underneath his belt. He can do a split, upper thigh swivel, he has double jointed pinless knees, can kick his butt, kick forward, hidden boot cut, feet can hinge forward back, and has an ankle rocker. I'm really an old man, I forgot. Here is the head swap using one of the alternate heads of the new Jean Grey on the House of X body. My final thoughts on the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cyclops and Jean Grey 2-pack. So, did I have a change of heart? I did, made that clear throughout the review, so hope you check out the full review. What I will have to say is, if you're a fan of Cyclops and Jean Grey, this feels like no-brainer addition. Just add it. For X-Men 97 collectors, I'd call it optional, but leaning close to a must-have. Is this review helpful? Don't forget to hit that like, share it with your fellow collectors, and subscribe for more Marvel Legends content. I'd appreciate also if you give it a hype. I've also put together a full X-Men 97 playlist. You can find that link on the top right corner of your screen. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.